Veronica from West Kendall Local, and we're here today at Magic City Perks, one of our local coffee shops. And today we're going to be talking to Vicky about how they make coffee here at Magic City Perks. Now, usually you come in here and you get a coffee from this gorgeous machine, but if you're like me, you don't have this at home. Most people don't. And that's why the coffee here is so special. But there is a way for you to be able to make this coffee at home. And that's what we're gonna learn about. So let's meet Vicky. She's gonna show us.
Hello, so welcome to Magic City Perks. Today we're gonna show you how to bring a little bit of magic to your own home. So we're gonna show you how to make a pour over. It's not a very hard process, but it is something that you should do with precision. So first off, we're going to be using this. It's a dripper. It's not something that's super hard to find. You can look it up on Amazon, and you don't need something that's super pricey. It's anywhere between $10 and like $20 for something that works. You're also going to be using one of these paper filters, which you can also find on Amazon. So the first thing that we need to do is measure our beans and prepare our filter. So first, I will show you how to do that. Every filter that you have for pour over is going to have these lines right here, which is where you will fold along so that the filter doesn't fall during the process.
So if I have a bunch of these at home, all I need is my spill, what did you call it?
Dripper.
A dripper. All right, and I can get that on Amazon.
Yes.
And probably other places, because Amazon's not the only place to go.
That's true. Right. So the way that you're going to prepare your filter is you're going to fold along the lines here. And then you're going to go ahead, open it up, and place it inside of your dripper. Then the next part is also very important. You're going to take it and rinse it with hot water so that you can get rid of the paper taste.
So we want to get rid of the paper taste.
Yes, because it is going to pollute the wonderful experience that you will be getting from our coffee.
All right.
So take that. The bottom of these, when you press it down, it's going to release the water. So I'll show you here in the hand sanitizer. I don't suggest you do it like this. I'm just showing that, you press it, the water comes out. You can easily just dump that. Okay, and then we're going to come back to our prep space.
So it's kind of like a little clean filter.
Yes, exactly. So next part that you're going to want to do is turn on your scale. Without the scale, a measurement at home that you could use would be 100 milliliters of water with a tablespoon of grinded coffee. So the coffee that we will be using today is going to be Wush Wush from Ethiopia. It is going to be a lighter roast. It's going to have a lot of fruity notes. It's a wonderful blend of coffee. It's one of my favorites. You're going to do if you do have the scale, is measure out.
Can I smell it?
Yes, of course.
Ooh, you got to take a look at this. It smells good and it looks great. Ooh, you really can smell the citrus.
Notes. That's
yeah,
one of the best things about it. So
that's awesome.
You're going to take 27 grams and measure it here. We have our little Magic City Perks cup here. So,
and you can even get a cup here at Magic City and also take it home and have your Magic City coffee.
Alright, so here we go. We have our 27 grams of coffee. We're going to now move over to our grinder.
Let's do it. Let's grind some coffee.
So those of you at home that have your own grinders, they probably are not going to look like this, but whatever you have, a hand grinder, electric grinder, you're going to want to grind it as fine as you can. And
now, if I buy the coffee here,
we can grind it for you in the same machine that I'm going to use to grind the coffees now.
so it's going to get loud.
It is going to get loud. A little bit messy, but that's how you do it. Pour it in. Stick the cup right under. And so now we have our coffee grinds. We're going to head back over to our dripper here. We're going to put it on the scale.
Right. So now we have our grinded coffee.
Put it right in into your dripper with your washed filter.
Now again, at this point, if you're at home and you don't have a scale, you're okay. You just pour it in there.
Yeah, you just-
And you're gonna start.
Most pots, like I know a few pots that will have the measurements inside. If you're boiling your water in a pot, then it's just fine. And so long as you have your ratio of 100 milliliters to 1 tablespoon, you'll be good. So the temperature that we do here at Magic City is going to be 200 degrees to 206 degrees.
Oh, that's hot water.
It's very hot water, so do be careful when you are preparing this.
So if I'm at home, it's just really boiling.
As hot as you can
boiling
get it.
hot water is the plan.
Okay, now we're at the stage where we start finally making our coffee. So you're going to take your extremely hot water and you're going to begin to pour over your coffee here in a circular motion so that you make sure all the beans and the grinds are saturated with water. Make sure you get everything saturated, middle, sides, all of it. And this is at the point where you want to start your timer so that you can have it sit for 4 minutes. Once it's done, we're going to fill ours up to just a little bit over 400 grams of water, which would be 400 milliliters. So you're going to leave it like this for just a little bit. You're going to take your spoon or something long enough so that you don't burn yourself, and you're going to stick it inside of your hot water so that you do not take away from the temperature of the beans. You're going to take the spoon here, and once you reach 30 seconds, you're going to want to take your hot spoon and kind of separate the crema on top. So you're just going to do little
Is that
tiny
what it's
motions.
called? The crema?
Yes. You're just going to kind of go back and forth and disturb the grinds on top that didn't get sat down. And then you're just
Wow.
going to cover her up and wait for 4 minutes.
This is impressive. If I'm making coffee at home, it's usually, in a pot and it just goes in a cup.
So
But this is wonderful. I can't wait to taste it.
the good thing about a pour over is that, especially for people that really like to taste the notes in coffee, is that you get to fully experience every little bit and taste of the coffee, since it is sitting in the water and it is getting like very concentrated. When you make usual coffee in like your coffee pot and it's drip coffee, the water just runs through and you get kind of the bare minimum of what the coffee has to offer you. So this is where you get your full experience.
Alright, so beep beep beep. 4 minutes.
So it's been our 4 minutes now, which is the best part because now you get to drink your coffee. So all you're gonna do is, if you have a dripper just like ours, it's gonna have the little part here where when you press, it pours. So you're just gonna place it right on top of your cup. And we're using our beautiful in-house black coffee cup. It is 12 ounces, which is exactly about how much coffee you're gonna get out of this. As you can see, it is
Oh, and it just, as soon as you put it on there, it just starts to drip down? Wow, that is awesome. Excellent.
Let's take a look.
That was easy.
It's a process, but at the end of the day, it's not very hard, and it's fun. It's engaging. Give you a little work for your coffee.
I love it.
So when you're done, to know that you've done the entire process correctly, including the pouring, you're going to want the inside of your dripper with the filter to look like this, nice and smooth, where there's not too much buildup, and it's just everything was perfectly saturated and all went down together. And that is all. That is how you do a pour over here at Magic City Perks.
Well, let's try it. Let's try it. Let's see.
Oh, well, you should pick it up. It's very hot.
Okay. Thank you, Vicky.
No problem.
Vicky's like the coffee Jedi. You could still smell
The notes and everything.
yeah. I like it. It's hot though. I'm gonna do this at home. Tell me about the different coffees that, because I can buy these coffees here, and you guys will grind them for me, and then I take them home. So let's take a look.
So we always have different beans on rotation here. Our roaster is Great Circle Coffee. So today we have Colombia, Honduras, and what we just used for the pour over today is Ethiopia. So
Delicious Ethiopia.
yes.
And can you tell me a little bit about Great Circle?
So Great Circle is a local roaster. He is very, very passionate about how he does everything quality-wise. Our in-house blend is the Great Circle GC Heart, excuse me. Sorry, can I start over?
Go ahead.
Our in-house espresso blend is GC Heart. It is the heart of our coffee shop here. It is a very special coffee. It's grown and produced by women, and it is fair trade so that, you know, everybody is getting what they work for. It's also organic, it's a Peruvian blend, dark medium roast, and it is our pride and joy as well as Great Circle's pride and joy.
That's amazing. So not only do you get to support a local business in Kendall, but you get to support a local business here in Miami, and a female-owned local business as well. So that's a big plus for me. I think that's awesome. Well, I hope you guys decide to come and visit Magic City and get your coffee fix. But you can also come by and buy some take-home beans and make a pour over at your house. So thanks for hanging out with us. Thank you, Vicky,
Of
so
course.
much.
Thank you very much.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.